I'm Adam from FWCI Collector's Edition, and look out below, because we're about to unbox the Genius of the Sky, the current WWE Women's Champion, Iyo Sky. Thanks for checking this video out. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already and support the channel. Help us get to that goal of 1,000 subscribers. That's where the money is. That's what we're going to try and get to. 1,000 subscribers in the next 12 months is what we want to do. But today, I'm unboxing Iyo Sky. This is the WWE Mattel Elite line, Series 105, and I'm very excited for this one because Damage Katal are my favorite women's tag team in the entire WWE. But let's have a look at this new packaging, first of all. Now, I've heard people say they're not a fan of this and that they don't like this big section down the bottom here with the WWE logo and everything like that. My first interpretation of that is that it's for signatures. If you want to get this signed, you don't even have to get it signed on the bubble. You can get it signed on the cardboard instead. And that's what I think this design is supposed to be for. But let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the new packaging, because I don't hate it. I'm not really much of a mint on card collector anyway, but I mean, it's definitely better than the windowless packaging that we were getting with the Marvel Legends figures recently. But let's see what it says on the back here. The Genius of the Sky shocked the WWE Universe at SummerSlam 2022 alongside Bayley and Dakota Kai as part of the new dangerous faction, Damage Katal. And yes, I know it's Damage Control, but I'm a huge Simpsons fan, so what are you going to do? Career highlights: Women's Tag Team Champion, NXT Women's Champion, and the NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. All the belts. And you can add WWE Women's Champion and Money in the Bank holder to that list as well. But let's crack open this new packaging. And if you did skip through the intro, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. If I'm not there yet, please subscribe. I'm trying not to fuck up my words like I just did now. Okay, Iyo Sky. The packaging actually opens very similarly to previous iterations. You've still got the 3 bits of tape on the side there. She was zip tied here. She was glue tie, whatever those little see-through things are. She was tied in there, but it just came out without needing to do anything. So bad? I don't know. Alright, so my first impression unboxed, and this is my first WWE figure in a little while, to be honest. I've got a couple more to unbox, but I've kind of gone off the WWE figures. Distribution in Australia has been an absolute joke, and it's been really, really difficult just to get anything at a moderately reasonable price. So Marvel Legends have been getting my money as of recent. But looking at the paint application on this one here, it looks beautiful. This belt that they've drawn on there with all these studs, there's a hell of a lot of detail to the paintwork. There's studs on the arm pads as well, the little gauntlet things that she's got going on. They go okay with the gloves, but you know, we're in the days of interchangeable hands, so sometimes you get that. The face sculpt is absolutely amazing. It's definitely a new face sculpt from the Iyo that we had previously, the last Elite one. And all the paint application on the boots and everywhere else looks pretty spot on. I have no complaints on the paint app for this figure at all. Let's have a look at the articulation. There's quite a lot of movement in the legs, at least left and right and forward. Got double jointed pinless legs. We've got a pin on the ankle there, but I don't mind. It's not the end of the world. Double jointed pinless elbows as well, which WWE's starting to really get there with this double jointed pinless tech, which that is a bit of a game changer for me personally. I mean, I don't know where action figures can really go to from there, like getting rid of the points of articulation. That's, you know, there's not really much else you can do to hide things at that point. Now, we'll notice that she has a lot more back articulation like that, which is good to see. Sometimes the female figures have a little bit of, I don't know, it's hard to sort of say, like they're just a little bit rigid, it feels like. There's just not a great deal of movement that you can have. Heads pop off quite easy these days with the WWE figures, which is good to see that they're finally doing that. The hair's kind of weird. It doesn't really sit over the back, which is interesting because you can see all the back, and that's not that common with a long-haired female action figure. The alternate hands that she has are those like kind of very sort of general looking hands. They're not really gripping hands like the ones that came on the figure in the box. It kind of captures how, you know, kind of like loosey-goosey Io is in her entrances. So I'm glad they gave us that. A little bit disappointed we don't get any fist hands at all. I would have been fine with a fist and a grip. And then these two here, but, you know, that's fine. These are probably the ones that I'm going to use to pose it with anyway. Now let's give it the Tarantino test. Does it stand up okay? Are the feet big enough? Yes, they are. That's one of the things I think Mattel does better than Hasbro is, you know, and I guess it's going to come naturally because these are a slightly bigger scale than like your Marvel Legends and things like that. But having the bigger foot surface always helps these ones here. So with comparing it to the previous Io Shirai Elite, I really like this figure. I liked that era of Io Shirai's career when she was in NXT and she was just sour-faced about absolutely everything. So this figure will always hold a bit of a place in my heart, but the quality upgrade between the two is very noticeable. And this is definitely going to be on display with Dakota Kai. I need to get me a Bayley, but Dakota Kai and Io Sky are definitely my favorite women's tag team, with the exception of the Iconics. Let's just be completely upfront about that. And I really like having a display for them on the shelf. So is it shelf worthy? Yes, absolutely, 100%. This one is not going to get retired to the point of being sold. This is going to be retired to the box and brought back out one day when I have more room. But this is the penultimate Io Sky / Io Shirai action figure from Mattel. But let me know what your thoughts are about this one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Again, 1,000 subscribers is the goal, and if we're not there yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button because that's going to help us move along to bigger and better things. Appreciate the support, and as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace!